You know, when we look at the world of sports, everyone who's a high performer has at least one coach. Many have more. Tom Brady, a nutrition coach, a fitness coach, a flexibility coach, an offensive coach, a throwing coach, a drop back coach. He's got a coach for everything. And we wonder why he performs at the level that he does. I've got Coach Brian Wilhelm here with me today to share about business development coaching. Brian, welcome.
Hey, Wally, thank you very much. I appreciate you having me here.
Well, I have had numerous coaches over the years. I'm virtually always involved with one or more coaches to get me where I need to be, health-wise, performance-wise, speaking-wise, coaching. John Maxwell, I don't know if there's a more recognizable figure in the world when it comes to personal development and business coaching. How did you first reach out to that organization?
So I was finding that there was a need in the market, especially with real estate agents, where they're learning how to sell, but they're not learning how to grow, okay? A rising tide raises all ships. So I was very fortunate to have the mentors that I've had in my life, Andy Albright, Tim Goad, who were also mentored by John Maxwell. So Tim flies all around the country with John speaking at Amway conventions. So when I went to them and I said, hey, gentlemen, who should I want a program that I can teach where there's a system in place that people will recognize that they could get fired up about. And they both told me, they said, John Maxwell, he's the guy, he's our guy.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
Yeah. It's interesting when you mentioned the coach's coach. I've been coached by Don Hobbs, Sean Kokoska, and others, all of which have been coached by John Maxwell.
Absolutely.
So there's a tremendous trickle down. I found also that when you're involved with people who have been indoctrinated, if that's the right word, into the Maxwell universe, there's a commonality as you seek specific coaches.
Yep.
So it's not uncommon if you find yourself in a place with differing coaches simultaneously, if they have that Maxwell pedigree, it really helps unify the messaging you're getting in the various aspects of your personal development as well as your business development.
Absolutely. It's a foundation, and you build on top. It's like building a house.
Yeah.
You start with the foundation and you build up from there.
Yeah. What do you say to the person who tells you, yeah, I can see that I'd get benefit from the coach, but right now, until I'm successful, I can't afford to have a coach? What do you say there?
I hear that all the time. Here's how I started, all right? I don't expect people to do what I do, but I'll share with them what I did, okay? I started with a credit card. I saw the value in bringing my business to the next level. So I got a credit card and I went to town and I started getting around, because associating with people is expensive.
Yes.
I'm going to Burlington, North Carolina at the end of the month to meet with one of my mentors up there. That was $1,000.
Yeah.
I'll be with John in Orlando. It's expensive to travel and get around people. But the thing is, in 5 years, we're going to be exactly who we are, except for the books that we read and the people that we hang out. Yep, yeah, exactly.
I am with you. Your income is the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
That's exactly right.
Very Maxwell-esque.
Yes.
That's quite true. I'm not shy in sharing. I personally spend about $30,000 a year in personal development, coaching, mentor programs to give me a bit of an edge.
Yeah.
And very candidly, in the home inspection universe, that's quite rare.
Very.
And in the real estate universe, it's not so rare. And why I think that's an important distinction is when you're competing neck and neck for a listing, you're competing very often with people who've been immensely well coached to be the best that they're able to be, and that's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough to go against people who aren't that well trained. I mentioned Tom Brady, who in a coaching sense is kind of a hero of mine,
right? Because
he's made decisions in his life to put the best and brightest people around him to work on every aspect, whether it's what he's doing in financial planning, what he's doing with his TB12. He's got a couple $1 million a year probably in coaching, but you can see the outcome.
Absolutely.
And it really is one of those lead with revenue type situations. You can
Yes.
get where you're going so much faster when you're coached through it.
Absolutely.
And suddenly the comfortability with the expense, you grow into it very quickly.
Very quickly.
Much quicker
You stretch.
than going on your own.
Yeah. You definitely stretch. And I found that with my own personal coaching. It was that first couple thousand that was tough to swallow.
Oh, yeah.
Now 20,000 a year is, I mean, I plan for it. It's budgeted every single year.
Exactly. Yeah. That's part of the coaching.
Yeah.
Learning how to budget for coaching.
Learn how to budget for coaching.
First thing a coach teaches you is how to budget for your coach.
Absolutely.
I like that a lot.
Absolutely.
I want to thank Brian for being with us. And really the intention was to share with you Brian's perspective, my perspective. No matter where you are in your life financially and physically, where your business is, it can always go a little bit further or get a little bit simpler when you have an objective coach to give you, the nudge, hold you accountable, but show you a path to make it just a little bit better.